What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today I wanted to go over a topic that, I've seen some returning players, I've seen some old players, I've seen a lot of people doing some mistakes. I want to make sure we get this out there, make sure you guys aren't making these types of mistakes, using resources or chests a little too early, improperly using your cores, all that fun stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully this helps you guys out. Leave a comment down below if you do any of them, because, I do some of them. I'm sure some of you guys do too. Let's jump right into it. So number one on this list is something that I've honestly seen quite a few people doing, and you notice it more often than not when you're looking at teams in Interdimensional Arena, Trial of Champion, those types of places. And what's happening is, number one, people watch like us or other people like MKX or some of the other streamers out there. They watch them do Compass of Transcendent Fate because, well, it's fun. You can high roll, you can low roll. It's not really smart for the average player. In reality, the most of the times you guys watch even my Compass of Transcendent summoning sessions, when we do it on Fate, we actually end up low rolling on the spheres that we get. So the first half of this is, number one, you should really be using guidance. Unless you're just like a huge spender out there, get your guaranteed spheres. You can take our free to play account, for example. We went pretty much all in on Fate. I think we're like 20 cores behind. I did the math of like where we would be spheres wise if we just went guidance instead. So while it can be fun to go for the gamble, the smart play is to go for Compass of Transcendent. Now, number two off of that, we can do a quick double summon hero just to see if we can we'll get at least one right here. So this leads me to the second topic I want to talk about, and that is what to do with these transcending spheres, because of course you can turn them into crystals of transcendence or you can turn them into stellar shards, and there's really only one answer: stellar shards. Now, you may have seen me use like one or two of these on Crystal of Transcendence right when I was getting very close to 5 million of these, and that was just because I wanted to make it for content wise for YouTube. It's not the smart decision to make if it is your own account, so never do this. You always want to go for stellar shards. Number one, a Transcendence hero without V4, pretty useless. So if you're going all in and trying to push multiple Transcendence, you're going to fall short on progress because you need V4 heroes and you constantly need stellar shards, because part number two of this whole process is, when we're talking about stellar shards, it's not just to V4 your heroes. You can see on our account here, I'll jump in even to our sword flash here. If we look at her tree and our upgrading, it takes a lot of stellar shards to continually upgrade your heroes for their origin levels as well, and that's one of the biggest holdbacks on some people's account. Like, normally I think I've regressed 2 V4 heroes since the Tree of Origin came out because I ran out of stellar shards on our account. Stellar shards are important. Just always go for them. Trust me. Always go for them. If you want to, I would use Gate of the Void Arc as a way of maybe going after your Crystals of Transcendence if you need some help with that. Otherwise, go for the other resources. Probably the least important is the Voidnar, because what the Voidnar is doing is upgrading your actual tree itself, which only increases the actual damage that your monster puts out. It is significant, but overall, people don't need it. So number one, make sure you guys are using your cores correctly, and then make sure you're using the spheres correctly, because those are two very big things that I've noticed a lot of people having questions on or making mistakes with. Next up is going to be with your chests here. So any of these chests, like, you got these pay to an artifact chests, you have the flag chest. If you have any of these, don't use them the second you get them. Let them save up, because sometimes it takes a while to accumulate enough chests to get like a splendid artifact. Maybe if you're going for your first ever artifact to splendid on your account, you can, jump to the glitter immediately and so on and so forth. But I can't tell you, especially like on our free to play account, how many times my plan changed, even within a month. And in that month, I might have gotten one additional chest. And that's why even on the free to play, we're holding on to chests and we're not using them right now, because our plan might change again. We were originally going to go with the Vesta route. We decided to go to Star Swordsman Mockman. That means we need completely different artifacts and completely different strategies. So going for these too early is not the best decision. Now, if you're going for Demon Bells and Energy Feed and you want to push Vortex, that's kind of straightforward. You kind of need to do that. But like going for crowns and everything for Sealand, you might not need them right away. It also depends on which Sealand you're pushing. Save these up. Same with these chests here. Save them up. To go one step further, talking about these Core of Origin chests here. So these chests only give you 50 of the shards. It requires a total of 100 shards to actually cast them in for a full Core of Origin. And you need a full core in order to use it. I know a lot of people, when they first came out, they grabbed like 50 shards of Jara. Kind of bit them in the butt because I think support was only letting people swap entire built cores, not just these shards. So now they're stuck with 50 Jara shards, and now that Jara has changed, it has become an issue. So just beware. Just beware. Do not cash these in too early. And the last thing I want to talk about today is something we've harped on a ton, but I still see people doing it. The store is going to be getting some updates. But still, be careful. I would be very... This one, you know, Ace skins, do what you want with it, really. It's up to you. Use it what you want. If you want to grab a cool skin, if you want to grab a useful skin, that's up to you. But when it comes to these actual gold... What are they called? Gold Solidus. Only use the gold ones and never, never, never convert this. Now, you might be like, Barry, but you're sitting on literally 1.8 million guild coins, and that is after we already have our entire guild tech complete. I mean, chances are they have to be coming out with another guild coin sync soon. So the more you save up, the more you'll be able to get progression done. I feel like we gotta be getting something soon, right? Because majority of older players, like not even spenders, just older players in general, if you've been playing this game for like 3 years, you should have all your trees done very easily, unless you made some big mistakes in the old guild store. I did at the very beginning too. Honestly, I bet you could probably max this out in about 2 years nowadays. Part of it does count on this new guild settlement. It gives a ton of output compared to what we previously used to get. But if you can't max them all out, then that is a difference. If you're all exalted, you're just going to be banking so many of these coins every day. It's just not even funny. But I would hold off. And I would also hold off on spending these right now. Typically what I say is this store is for food, or of course, like, you know, gear fodder, but we have so many ways of getting gear now. They actually listen to us. They give us tons of gear between 4 and 5 star sets. We're pretty much good. Just hold on. We're going to get a guild store revamp, and hopefully it's good. So let me know what you guys think. Have you been making any of these mistakes? I know I do it on purpose, but it's still not optimal. But let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'm going to try doing a lot more videos like this, get back to my roots, giving you guys some kind of friendly advice on what to do and what not to do here and there. Hopefully the advice is good. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.